Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode dives into the life and philosophy of one of the most controversial figures of the 20th century, Aleister Crowley, dubbed the Beast, the wickedest man on earth, a dope fiend, and yogi. Crowley was far more than mere sensational headlines. He challenged conventional morality, pushed spiritual and physical boundaries, and offered a radical roadmap for self-discovery through what he called Thelema. We will also weave in the ideas of Friedrich Nietzsche, another intellectual giant Crowley admired, and explore how to transcend the herd mentality of modern life. If you're into self-improvement, personal freedom, and forging your own path, stick around. If not, no worries. You might want to click away now. 1. Nietzsche, Crowley, and the loss of traditional morality. Friedrich Nietzsche famously declared, "God is dead." He wasn't celebrating the literal death of a deity, but observing that modern science and rationality had displaced the old Christian worldview. This shift would shake the very foundation of Christian morality, leaving many in existential despair. Without a cosmic judge or father figure in the sky, people often lose their sense of purpose and drift aimlessly as part of the herd. For Nietzsche, the alternative was the Übermensch, the overman, someone who creates their own values and stands apart from the masses. Crowley echoed this call for transformation, emphasizing you must find your true will and live according to it rather than defaulting to societal norms. By the power of truth, I, while living, have conquered the universe. 2. Modern man and the herd. Look around today, and it's not hard to see Nietzsche's prophecy in action. Many people wander through life listless, plagued by meaninglessness, depression, and excuses. I'm this way because of bad genetics, bad upbringing, bad boss, bad day, bad luck. That seems to be the end of any discussion about growth. Yet as Crowley and many other spiritual teachers emphasized, the entire goal is to be more. Modern medicine, self-help books, or external fixes won't do the real work for you unless you actively seek transformation of your own accord. 3. Crowley's Thelema and the True Will. One of Crowley's core contributions was the philosophy of Thelema. In the Book of the Law he wrote, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." This is often misread as, "do whatever you feel like." Crowley himself clarified that it's not about do as you please. Instead, it's about discovering and following your true will, that unique path or purpose aligned with nature and the divine current of existence. He likened this to a stream flowing downhill. There is no forceful resistance, nor is there lusting after a particular outcome. You simply embody your true, natural direction. It's a profound spiritual concept, but also profoundly practical. Find your path, and then walk it wholeheartedly. 4. The Tao and the flow of nature. Crowley's explanation of true will resonates with other spiritual traditions like Taoism. In the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu describes the great Tao as a river that nourishes all, but doesn't cling to anything. It gives birth to, clothes, and raises the living things, but it doesn't claim to own them. It is great because it doesn't seek greatness. It is magnificent. 5. Rethinking morality and judgment. Crowley and Nietzsche both challenged the idea that old religious texts are an unfailing moral compass. Jordan Peterson, for instance, has taken a stance of acting as though the Christian God is real, because it's a useful framework for meaning. Christopher Hitchens, on the other hand, would argue that parts of the Bible are questionable for moral guidance at best. Crowley summed it up in his typically provocative style. One would go mad if one took the Bible seriously, but to take it seriously, one must be already mad. Does that mean there's no morality? Not at all. It means you need a morality that's yours, tested by reason and experience, being beyond judgment in the modern sense. People always be like, don't judge me. But that's basically just a way to dodge accountability. The solution instead is that we should be evaluating and judging and thinking critically. You should be able to align yourself better if you are critical that way. The sin which is unpardonable is knowingly and willfully to reject truth, to fear knowledge, lest the knowledge pander not to thy prejudices. Crowley was deeply influenced by alchemy, which sees gold as the perfection of matter, mind, and spirit. To transform external reality, the alchemists must first transform themselves. Nietzsche similarly spoke of the will to power, an inner drive to become more than you are right now. Crowley called will to power essential. In the absence of willpower, the most complete collection of virtues and talents is wholly worthless. 7. Concluding thoughts. Embrace your true will. So, what does this mean for us in practical terms? Reflect on your purpose. Are you moving in alignment with what you're really here for? Or are you just following the herd? Embrace the flow. Like a river, move with ease towards your true goal. Straining only leads to frustration. Test your morality. Don't blindly accept external moral systems. Cultivate principles you truly believe in, then act on them. Exercise willpower. All the knowledge in the world means nothing without the will to use it. Affirm life. Each time you say yes to any moment, you validate the entire journey. Following Crowley's Thelema or Nietzsche's philosophy isn't about irresponsible hedonism. It's about consciously discovering and dedicating yourself to the path that resonates with your deepest nature, your true will. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will. Thanks for watching and for daring to dive deep into these provocative ideas. If this episode sparks some new thoughts, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. To join me on future explorations of philosophy, spirituality, and self-mastery. Until next time, live your true will.